Um, so I want to basically talk about the idea of how music is distributed, divided, sold, consumed, and made within the continental United States. Um, Music is a very particular thing, because anybody could make it. It sounds a lot better when you have, some classical music knowledge. Um, but it's one thing to be able to play in a school orchestra, and it's a completely different thing to be able to turn music into a business. Music is one of the hardest things in the world to turn into a business because it's basically the way reality unfolds. You can't, let's see, how should I best say it? Like, after the event is done, like, there's no recourse. Like, pretty much everybody gets together, has a great time, and scatters. Whatchamacallit? Let's see, how should I best put this? Think of it this way. Let's first talk about the commercial distribution of music. Um, the commercial distribution of music, and what I'm referring to is radio and television. Basically, I'm going to divide media into the internet as a consumer and network orientated type of publishing service. Basically, anybody with the webcam and some software can produce their own music, produce their own music videos, etc. And then there's the other side of music, a centralized distribution, similar to commercial radio, pop hits, television, etc., etc., etc. Most of commercial radio is geared at basically people who are barely hitting puberty. Like, most of the commercial radio hits are kind of geared towards people from 12 to 13, probably up to 17. So these are kind of like parentally accepted types of songs. These are kind of society's issues, however, kind of censored and watered down, but yet still allows room for teen angst, which every generation goes through. And I personally feel that it's ingenious of America to find proper channels to allow this type of youth angst to basically materialize itself, because other countries in the world have not been anywhere near as lucky. There's many societies across the world who are unable to channel basically youth angst and aggression, and therefore have sparked civil revolutions, wars, genocide, mass murder. Basically, a lot of societies don't have a mechanism for people to come of age, and that's why generation after generation the only way to change political power in these countries is through bullets.